What's that guy's name, Celine? That was powerful stuff, man. Inspirational. Yeah. Like what the host said about music, I don't really do music. I just do like poetry. I do poetry in prisons, in my church, and different places. So I'm going to share my testimony. I grew up on a housing estate called Stockwell Park Estate, and I used to hang around on an estate called Angeltown. By the age of 14, I became a drug dealer. I never let my mum and dad love me. I was raised by young black men, young criminals. Like my housing estate was a large black community, and by the age of 14, I made a name for myself. Like I was a drug dealer, and I was feared, and a lot of people were scared of me. I was hanging out in a gang, and like I was building a reputation for myself. By the age of 15, I became so broken because of peer pressure. I guess someone used to bully me, and kind of like they was my father figure, but they mentally broke me and they took me on the streets, and I had to rob people. And then that experience made me become a crack addict, and I just drifted in and out of crack houses, taking crack. And I was 15 years old when I first went to Feltham. I was a persistent young offender. Like I was, I got the names White Boy Thug, and I was in and out of prison from the age of 15 to 20. I've been to prison 5 times. I got 33 convictions. I was found not guilty at the Old Bailey for robbery and false imprisonment, which I did. I've basically robbed near 100 people by myself. Like I first stabbed the person when I was 18, and it wasn't the last time. Basically what I'm trying to say, I was so broken and in pain in my heart. All I ever knew is what I was taught. I was so mentally broken. But in 2005, I was sitting in a prison cell, and God came to me and he said this, Jamie, if you die tonight, where are you going? And then he said, then I realized that hell and heaven was real, and then I wanted to give my life to Jesus Christ. And in 2005, I had 33 convictions. I used to sleep around, sell drugs. I had so many people after me. And since that encounter in that prison cell, in 2005, I haven't like slept with a woman. I haven't drunk a beer because I was an alcoholic. I haven't taken drugs. I haven't hurt another person. I haven't robbed a person. Like, God has used me to share the gospels in prisons and in schools and on the streets. Like when I came out of prison, I used to feed the homeless. Like I didn't have a clue what I was doing, but as I went, like God just used me to bring hope to people on the streets. Like this one guy called Richie in Victoria. I said to him, do you believe in God? And he said, I'm starting to believe in God now, Jamie, because of all the time you spent with me. I just realized God is real, because my father, after all these years, has finally accepted me back. Basically, since my release from prison, like God has just given me a new heart. Like it don't matter about what I did in the past. Like today I am who I am because of what Jesus Christ has done. Like, I work on a housing estate called the Win Stanley. It's the home to the So Solid crew, and like a gang called Stick 'em Up Kids. It's a rough housing estate. I was shot the other day with a barbarian gun, and it stings in my chest. Like, I always see a lot of gang culture there, but like, what God is doing in London on small community is amazing and mind-blowing. And so basically, I'm a part-time youth worker, and I'm a director of a business called Good News Blazing, which is doing well. I dedicated the name to God because I love him so much. Like, I just want to tell you, if you know God or you don't know God, he loves you, and it doesn't matter whether you sin or not, because in 1 John 2 it says, I urge you, brothers, not to sin, but if you sin, we have Jesus in our defense because he's our atonement. So I just want to tell you tonight that Jesus loves you all, and Isaiah 49:16 says your name is engraved on the palms of his hands. So basically, like, I know a lot of people have come up here and done their music, but I'm not really a musician or whatever. I just write poetry. I do it freestyling. I've got some stuff, so I might stutter or something, but I'm just going to speak from my heart about my experience. I don't know what I'm saying, but I'm just going to give it to Jesus. Residing inside was an ocean of tears, forever roving in these broken years, hoping I would disappear. Too wayward and wild to redeem, it seems. Living life has shattered me, it's never mattered to me. If I fulfilled any dreams, dark rain clouds above. I think, where's the love in the day? Sitting on empty stairways, polluting my airways. A future I presume, got myself immune beyond scrap fumes. I saw in a prison cell when I was en route to hell. Jesus Christ had a plan for me. I was broken, living in bitter tears, but he came in my heart, wiped it away. Pray days change BDC. Better days can really be true, because he's the King of the Jews, died on the tree so we could be renewed. Let truth coincide, abide in Christ, and no lie will reside inside. The word gotta be applied, let full patterns be realigned and redesigned. Can't combine things that decline with the true find. Humanity's opinions just make us decline. Let the promises of God reign in dominion on the mind, every atom in the brain. Let truth circulate in the veins, every struggle the pain, and every cycle and chain. The stage we break in his name. Satan is defeated, please believe it. God bless.